So this is part 2 of the river trail, or the Overholser to the river trail progress, and looks like they've kind of fixed up the parts that were washing out there. Anyway, just a little backtrack a little. I came out a month and a half ago and just did a quick little video to kind of document the progress from Lake Overholser to the river trail, and I'll put a link up to it, but this is basically the part that was covered in the other one, so I've really sped up the footage here. I'm just going to really blast through all the way up to I-40, and then we'll kind of take it from there. But anyways, I've been hearing rumors that there's lots of other progress in other places, and I actually came out here, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and went a little bit further than where the first video stopped, but then I came into a little creek crossing, so I just turned around from there. But anyway, this is the first chance I've had to come back out here to check it out and kind of see what progress has been made. But I've heard from several other people in some of the other areas that they've got little patches of the trail here or there that have been paved now and have been cleared out, or things like that. So this is right where the last video ended, so still sped up slightly, but slowed down from just the blasting forward there. So anyway, this is coming up under the I-40 overpass there and basically heading south, and this portion's pretty torn up here, but you can see that they've done quite a bit of, there's been a lot of tractors and things like that rolling through here. And this is kind of, I rolled through this part, like I said, a couple weeks or so ago, and right up here it looks like they're not really bridges, I guess you could say, but they put some big concrete pipes in a little creek crossing, so it's basically just going to be trail that passes right over them, which that's alright. There's 2 sections here. You got one right here and then another one coming up, but yeah, it's the last time I came out here and rode, it was a lot of sandy. It's hard to get through, but anyway, once you get past there, lo and behold, it turns back into pavement. And I wasn't really quite sure what to expect when I came out here, but once I got to this part, and it actually goes on for, I don't know, probably a good solid 1.5 miles or so at least. But it's, this video is slightly sped up as well, but I just wanted to let folks get a feel of kind of what it looks like without taking forever. But if you wanted to come out and ride it, I'm actually on my cyclocross bike, which is either a cross bike or a mountain bike would be ideal, but you could surely do it on a road bike with some maybe some fatter tires or some robust tires that are good flat protection, because I'm sure there's some goat heads and things like that out here. But it's really kind of weird riding out this way, because you kind of, it's not so north, south, east, west. It kind of diagonals different ways, and it really has kind of a strange feel to it. Kind of almost feels like you're riding in a different town or something. But it's going to be really, this second time, time going through it here, my opinion of the trail is that it's really going to be probably the coolest trail around, at least initially. Once, maybe once the newness factor wears off, it might be different. But, from what I've seen so far, it's just, as far as the overall scenery, it's really going to be a cool trail. For people that are maybe from the north side or from, Yukon Mustang that commute down to downtown Oklahoma City, this is going to be pretty awesome. Definitely hit this thing up several times, in the morning weekly when I ride to work. But it's going to be a really cool little loop. Once the trail from Hefner that goes directly to the river, once you have that and this going, you'll have a nice little, 40 mile or so loop that you can take and not have much traffic there. But anyway, at this point it turns back to the dirt, and this section right here is, if you want to feel what something like a Paris-Roubaix cobblestone feels like, this is a pretty good simulation right here. It's, you know, the tractors that have gone through there, it's the, I don't know, the ones with the big spikes, so it's really divoted up, you know, right through there. So, you know, at this point it goes for another probably half mile. You know, I have it, I'll pull up and show my Strava map here at the end, but it goes all the way to midway between Council and Rockwell there, and it kind of parallels I-40 at this point. And you know, basically I got to the end as far as I could go. It looks like they're gonna be building a bridge or something, but there's a pretty big ravine that it just drops off, and you can't really, you know, didn't look like there was anything going on the other side other than a giant pile of gravel. So I don't know if they're gonna do the big concrete pipe type things, or they're gonna put maybe a bridge. But that's, you can see the gravel off in the distance, but you know, it's a pretty big drop off. I kind of backtracked, and you know, this is about a half mile back. This looks like leads up to the parking lot that goes to Council. You know, basically there at Council and I-40. So you know, it's going to be kind of nice that there's another parking lot that's going to be at right there at, you know, as you go into Reno underpass. So anyway, there's just a quick little snippet going back the other way once I got back on the paved part, just kind of give you a little different perspective heading this way. So yeah, I was definitely pleasantly surprised with the progress, and I don't know, hopefully here in another month or two or so I'll go check out some of these other areas that I've heard that have been paved. This is kind of a reverse, you know, it looks like the leaves are starting to turn, but I took a little side shot in the video I made before. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. And here, this is just a basic general overview map, and you can see it's coming up on that little lake, but it's, you know, really only another 1.5 miles, 2 miles till you hit where the actual river trail starts. So, but thanks for watching.